Okay, I'm coming down to the last of my logs that were given to me. 3 here, there's smaller ones and a shorter one. This is the last of the big ones. It is almost a perfect cylinder. It's 12 inches on that end, 11.5 on that end. I raised it up a bit. So I'm gonna, I think, use the slabbing method on this and see if I can get 3 2x10 by 12s. You may be asking why I'm cutting 2x10s when 2x4s and 2x6s are really what I need. Well, I'm getting down now to where I've got more than enough to do what I'm going to do. And so my thinking is if I make these into 2x10s, I can always cut them down to a 2x4 and a 2x6 if I need it. Plus, all of my scaffolding planks that I'm using now that I milled out last year, a bunch of 14s and 12s, they're nice and dry. I can actually cut those into whatever I need and replace them with these newer ones once I run them through the planer. So that's the plan. And so let's do some milling here and see how the slabbing method goes on this. And if you followed any of my videos earlier from a year or so ago, you will know that I do prefer the slabbing method when I'm making bigger lumber, because I can get bigger pieces out of it, out of my log. So let's run this. Okay, I want you to notice something here. Let's pop this off here. The first cut I made, which you'll notice, it's the one on the bottom now. I had about a 6-inch span of clear wood once I took the bark off. I just ran this at 10 inches off the bunks. And you'll notice on this end, the log kind of dips off. This here is really not big enough. I could get maybe a 2x6, but it would have a fair amount of bark on it. So there, I've got 5 1/4. Here I've only got 5. So when you're slabbing, you want to slab a piece off the one side, flip it all the way over 180 degrees, and do the other side. Now I can determine, do I want to take a board off of this side, flip it over, and take a board off the bottom? That way it's going to be down to 8 inches. That's going to give me 4 slabs that are going to be pretty much either 2 2x8s, 2 2x10s, or 1 2x8 and 3 2x10. So what I'll do is I'm going to take a board here, flip it over, take another board, and I will show you what I have at that point. Okay, what I have now, I measured across this and it averages about 8.5, 9 inches. Now my 2x10s, I make a full 10 inches. Now it narrows in a bit here on this end, but this is a little bit longer than 12 feet. So once I slab this next one, will probably be one of the last slabs I make, I know I can get a 2x8 and or 2 2x4s out of this. So I'm going to flip this 180 degrees and take another board off, because right now I'm at 9 inches thick off the bunks. And when I do that, I'll have 2 nice boards, and then I can start my slabbing process, knowing I can get at least 4 slabs off of that. Okay, I've now got an 8 inch wide off the bunk. This is roughly the same as what I had on the lower half, or the lower face. The narrowest spot here is about 8 inches. So I can get 4 slabs out of this, which are going to be the equivalent of, let's see here, I'm going to get 4 slabs because this is 8 inches. I know that I can get 2 2x8, 1 top, 1 bottom, and 2 2x10. So I'll probably end up making those 2x8 into probably something like the 2x4s that I need. So I'll come back and we will do that. I'll film doing the 2 slabs now. Okay, so what did we get? I got two. This one is 11 inches. This one's 10 1/4. So I've got lots to play with to straighten those out if they happen to take a bow or something, so I can get them down to two 2x10s. I got two 5 1/2 pretty much clear boards. I'm just going to snip off that end. And I also got four really nice 2x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have made those two 2x8s. So I got 6, 7, 8 pieces of lumber out of that, and just a small pile of offcuts. There's very little as far as, it's only those first two slabs. That makes up the most of it. When you're squaring the flat edges before you flip them 180 degrees. And so comparatively speaking, not a lot of debris off that big log. Like I said, most of these are just, you could even make stickers out of some of that. So on that slabbing method, as I've noted before, you can get your biggest lumber out of that. Because if I had to square the cant, at best I would get 2x8s, no 2x10s or anything like that. So that allows me to get that bigger lumber. So that's the last of the 2x10s. Hopefully I'm going to be cutting. My next step is finish up these two logs, and I'm going to be back on trimming the eaves and putting the roof on that porch. So you'll be looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll be doing that on the weekend, on Saturday. So that video will probably come out, or I'll do a short video on it, probably the first of next week. So appreciate you joining me as always. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, and hopefully you learned a little bit about milling. I mean, I don't know a lot, but I do have now well over 400 plus hours in milling on the mill. That's with the mill running full blast. So it's tiring. But as you can see, I've got a really nice stack of free lumber. Other than my time in it, I've got lots of 2x4s and 2x6s to finish up what I'm doing. Plus I've got a really nice stack of boards over on the other side of the property that I'm getting, because most people would just throw those offcuts away. I don't like doing that. Even if I don't need them, I can clean them up, plane them, and sticker them, let them dry, and worst case scenario, sell them. So, or best case scenario, if I don't need them. So until next time, thanks for joining. As always, you have a great day.